My man. My man. I've got a script. I'm gonna stick to the script. All right. I can go off script though, because
I deserve it.
all right. Love this guy right here. So this is easy for me to recognize him for this award. So it's my distinct honor to recognize Scott Semple as a recipient of the prestigious Louie Wainwright Award. Scott. His remarkable career spans over 35 years and began as a correctional officer and accumulated into the role of Commissioner of Correction for the state of Connecticut. During his 10 years, Scott has implemented groundbreaking reform that improved the lives of both correctional staff and incarcerated individuals, reflecting the visionary leadership for which he is awarded, which this award is named after. Even in retirement, Scott's dedication to the field of corrections remains steadfast. Through the work as a consultant, advisor, and volunteer, and a Rob Jeffries fan, Scott positive change across the country. His involvement in initiatives such as Freedom Reads, the Connecticut Hall of Change, and Emergency Adult Movement, which he had founded after the tragic loss of his son, exemplifies his commitment to making a difference. Scott's legacy is of compassion, innovation, unwavering dedication. He has not only improved the correctional system, but has also inspired others to carry forward the vision of the most humane system in the country. It is with great honor and pride to honor Scott Semple for this award. He is the winner. He is a true leader and a beacon of hope for the field of corrections. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to thank the Academy. I think the most important thing that Rob said in his statement, that I never felt that my role as a director was about me. It was about the people that I had the privilege to work with. And some of them are in this room, like Angel Caros and his wife, Madi. And I just want to, I did find something out today when you guys were going through your Maxwell training and talking about people who have influenced in your professional life. And a little bird told me that my friend Angel Caros told his colleagues that I had some influence in his professional life. Well, Angel, you had a lot of influence in my life. Thank you very much. So obviously you accept the award and you thank a lot of people. I'm going to focus on Mr. Wainwright, and I'm going to get through this really quick because the bar is going to close. But this is the tragedy in success. And for those of you who don't know, if you've ever lost a child, it's just something that is hard to endure. And there are people in this room that have lost a child. So Matthew Joseph Semple, I lost him in 2015, right around the time that I was taking on the role as the commissioner in the state of Connecticut. And I was done, I was numb. My wife and I were going back and forth to the Children's Hospital. And all we were hoping for was a cure for this very rare form of cancer. Matthew died on January 1st, 2015. And I didn't want this job anymore. But before he died, my wife and my son convinced me to move forward in my life. So this isn't a gift, but one thing that Matthew left me was to be bold. Because nothing can hurt you anymore when you lose a child. And I thank him for that. It's almost 10 years and I still have trouble getting through this. I want to thank all the people that I've had the privilege to work with. I mentioned my colleagues that I've worked with in corrections. I also need to mention some of the partners that support CLA, and those are agencies such as Falcon and Keith and my good friend John Wetzel and his Keystone Hysteria. I don't know what the hell he calls it. Some kind of big thing that I'm still having trouble with. But all of these people and all of these organizations, and I'm missing some of them, I know I am, have pulled me in. And a lot of people ask me, it's like, well, how do you do this consulting thing, you know, when they move on? Because you're all going to be associates someday, just so you know. How do you do that? And I always tell them that you don't go to it, it comes to you. So continue to be bold and continue to be passionate in the work that you do. You're going to be fine. And the last thing before I get into a couple of remarks about an important person that this award represents, and I'll be done. I had to write it down because I had to do some research. Is oftentimes you see me showing up at these events in shorts, flip-flops, and a golf shirt. And you know why I do it? Because it's comfortable. But the other reason I do it is to send a message to you that there's life after this work. And so I want to just take the opportunity to share with you some research that I did in advance for being informed by Rob that I was the recipient of this award. And the first quote comes from Secretary Ricky Dixon sharing the announcement of Mr. Wainwright's passing. And I quote that the loss of Mr. Wainwright is not only a loss in the corrections field, but also to the state of Florida. He further said that Mr. Wainwright, it was a visionary, and he stood for his convictions, refusing to back down when faced with adversity. His dedication and courage led to incredible change in the treatment of incarcerated. He led the charge to create excellence in corrections and transparency in the entire system. I don't have a dais, so this is ugly. For me, I'm really humbled to accept this award in his honor, and would respectfully argue that his work in this complex field extended far beyond the great state of Florida. In preparation, I took the liberty of researching his work, and there's no doubt that Mr. Wainwright was a courageous and bold innovator. His work not only changed practice in this country for the better, but also had significant global implications. See for yourself and read the book Gideon's Trumpet, or watch the movie. Remember Gideon versus Wainwright. It was a landmark decision that's changed the manner in which people are provided some defense in the courts. This is just one important example of his impactful career. Thank you to John Baldwin for encouraging me to look into that. I'd also like to acknowledge our recently departed Mr. Ron Angelo, who is a correctional icon in his own right. Ron pulled me aside in his own way one day, and he said, "You ought to have someone submit your name for the Wainwright Award," and walked away. Apparently, some people I immensely respect did so, and I'm very grateful to them all. Thank you. There are also people in this room today or tonight that have previously been the recipient of this award, and deservingly so. It's my honor to join that list. Like them, I too continue to support the work of CLA and its members to the best of my abilities. I believe it is fair to say on behalf of all active associates, partners, and supporters that we should all strive to be present and committed to the success and the well-being of the membership. Almost done. This is like a 30 font, just so you know. So it's 4 pages, but it only takes 30 seconds. Lastly, I leave you with a few quotes from Mr. Wainwright himself. As stated in his obituary, as many of you know, he passed away on December 2021 at the age of 98. And his family shared the following, and it's paraphrased. He would often say that corrections and public service was his calling. Again, I quote when he summed up his incredible career in the most humble manner. And Ricky, I don't know where this place is, but you gotta help me. Not bad for a country boy from Lottie, Florida. Thank you to CLA President, Mr. Rob Jeffries, Executive Director Kevin Kempf, the board and the CLA Selection Committee. It is truly an honor to accept this award in recognition of Mr. Wainwright's incredible legacy in this field. Thank you very much.